Hello. Being a supermarket over here, Waitrose, I suppose, represents an element of commercial international wines, but also, most importantly for you, the opportunity to be quite diverse. And we've got a customer who might actually trial something from a country they may never have bought wine from or visited, or the language may be completely different to their norm. And I think in the UK, we are definitely culpable to being very structured in terms of customers buying the same wines, which is why we're welcoming this sort of opportunity. My question to you is, in terms of exporting Brazilian wine to the UK market, and where you see your point of difference, and whether you have a marketing strategy plan for what you're trying to achieve over here, and whether you have support.
Okay, we've been here in the London Wine Fair for the last 8 years with Wines of Brazil. So Wines of Brazil is supported by the government, so we have quite big efforts from them. And the tendency now with the mega events we have, World Cup 2014, Olympic Games 2016, we really think now it's the opportunity to have Brazilian products, not only wines, but Brazilian products everywhere in the world. And apart from what we have from Wines of Brazil, 2014, we have plans with government and with a big agency in Brazil specialized in sports, where we are going to make a big plan of marketing to enter in the markets. And then to maintain, it's something we have to discuss together with the company or the importer or the partner we are going to have here. This is the way we do there also with the big retailers, it's in Brazil. And most of the marketing we do, it's in the supermarket with tastings, with promoters. And
Thank you. Kevin, labels. What do you think of the Aurora label?
Yeah, this was a surprise to me, because there's such a rich culture of energy and vitality that everybody thinks of from Brazil, to do with dancing, football, and a lot of energy. And the label's probably the most conservative piece of paper in this building, I would have thought. Yeah. Are you going to kind of do something that perhaps more geared up to representing all that?
Yeah, we have been doing, actually in Brazil, the wine business is very conservative, and it has been changing in the last 10 years maybe, because it used to be more conservative than it is, okay? So we have other brands, and we also do private label with retailers and supermarkets. And the other brand we have, it's our brand here in Europe also, it's Brazilian Soul. So that's much more Brazilian than this.
Great brand names, by the way.
You like it, yeah? It's Brazilian Soul and has a green and yellow color. And so this is a wine that we trust, and we are entering in a few countries like the USA. Apart from our Aurora, we have Brazilian Soul. Germany, we are starting with Brazilian Soul, and a few other countries we work with Brazilian Soul. So this is another opportunity.
Joanne.
Yes, one question for you. We heard just right now this winemaker in South Africa making a couple of bottles delivering by bicycle, and you're making 42 million liters a year. Yeah. So what are your volume expectations in the UK?
Okay, so in the last 4 years, I've been here, so together with Wines of Brazil. And what I have seen here, there is a very big potential, although it's very competitive. And talking about Brazilian wines, we are one of the companies, or the company who has best prices. So if we talk about the category of Brazilian wines, we can do good volumes talking about prices. So our idea here is to go on trade with maybe one brand and off trade with another brand. And we can have not our expectation, but our production that we could take abroad is around 5 million liters. And we have this availability. Of course, it's starting now. I know we are not going to have this volume, but up to 5 million liters today, I have capacity of different ranges.
Okay, no, I think just we are selling Brazilian wine at the moment.
Okay.
It falls into the category that we call exotic, simply because people don't know exactly what to expect. And just to make it a bit more interesting, we have a Pinot Grigio Riesling blend. So from Brazil, so suddenly out of comfort zone for anyone. How will you transmit the identity of Brazilian wines? How can you just summarize in one phrase what is Brazilian wines?
Brazilian wines, Aurora and Brazilian wines, are young wines, fresh, fruity, moderate alcohol, and exotic. So this is what we have to say about Brazilian wines. Brazilian sparklings is exotic and different from any New World category.
And this wine is €2, I think. Is that the approximate
this wine
price?
is €2 and it's harvest 2012. So it has been bottled a month ago. Harvest finished in 2 months. So it's
Justin.
really young.
Yeah, Rosana, one thing that we haven't really talked about so far in this discussion is the commercial side of wine buying. And obviously we're here talking about the possibility of a commercial listing. This is a fantastically good value Pinot Noir, in my opinion. I think it would retail in England $7.50, $7.99, something like that. And if you compare that with Pinot Noir from Burgundy, Pinot Noir from Chile, Pinot Noir from anywhere else I can think of, I'm really impressed with the quality. I think just for that reason alone, it may not be the small-scale artisan winery that a more expensive wine would suit, but you're a very big, efficient producer in Brazil, and you can make some extremely good wine at a very good price. And if you're going to interest people at a commercial volume, you've got to have a price of this nature to be able to sell volume. So I think there's a genuine opportunity for you in the UK market. Could be with us, could be with other people. I think it's an excellent wine and very good value. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions from the panel now? One last one from Robin. You've got very little time. Be very quick, please.
I can just see that it's a big mess at the moment in terms of marketing strategy, and you could go approach someone like Justin direct, but the potential here in the UK I think is huge, but you really have to develop this labeling. It sounds like you've got some good ideas, but you've got to get someone who really knows this market over here very well, take their advice seriously, and work out what your strategy is for each level, because we could sell your wine, restaurants can sell your wine, they can sell your wine, supermarkets can sell their wine. And at the moment, I don't see how that's going to be possible without messing things up very, very rapidly.
Yeah. I will say how we do in Brazil and how we did. Of course, it's 80 years of history, so it takes time to get to what we are there. We have entry-level wines, we have middle-range wines, we have top wines that you could be selling for £40 or something like this, so we also have this. But our idea is, if we want to build a brand here and to be known as Brazilian wines, we have to go
Just finish the line.
first to the supermarket, not first, but also to the supermarkets to be known as Brazilian wines. And as we have the top ones, we can serve you too.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations.